Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the video. So we had yet again another volatile week in the stock market, and in this video we're going to be going over what played out last week and what to expect in the week ahead as the market is at a key decision point. We're also going to be going over a sector that is on top watch for me in the week ahead, along with the top 5 trade ideas that I am watching. As always, there are timestamps in the description. Let's go ahead and get into it. So starting out by taking a look at the S&P futures chart, we saw continued volatility this week, though without any major breaks just yet. So sellers took back control of the trend after the break back below 59.85 to 59.94 on Monday, which held as new resistance on the backtest multiple times, with 5900 to 59.14 acting as key support. Thursday had a large sell after another rejection off 59.85 to 59.94 and led to a breakdown below 5900 to 59.14, though it was able to hold that next zone below at 58.66 to 58.80, which was also the previous swing low. From here, it reclaimed back above 59.14, which triggered the failed breakdown and started to squeeze higher, which is what we saw play out on Friday with the rally back up to that 59.85 to 59.94 key resistance once again. So the same outlook continues into next week, with the market on the verge of a range break. The 59.85 to 59.94 key zone has now been very well tested as resistance, and I would consider it pretty likely to break to the upside next week. If that plays out, it becomes key to hold as new support and can then target 60.10, then 60.35 to 64, which is another key decision point, and above 60.40 can target 60.60 to 60.75, and then 61.02 above there for the bull case. I would now consider buyers in control of the trend as long as it's above 5900 to 59.14, as that was the failed breakdown and upside trigger from last week, and sellers would need to break below there for continued downside, and if so, that could test the bottom of the range once again at 58.66 to 58.80, and that would be the larger breakdown trigger below there. Alright, so now getting to the top trade ideas that I'm watching in the week and weeks ahead, starting out with the semiconductor sector, ticker symbol SMH. So this is the Semiconductor ETF, which tracks the sector, and this sector was the strongest in the market for the first 7 months of 2024, where it ran all the way up from the 160s up to 280. From there, it had a large pullback starting in July, and since then it has built out a VCP pattern, which looks to be on the verge of a breakout. It's back above both major moving averages and has built out a tight multi-month base below 253.25 to 255.6, which is acting as key resistance. Breaking above there can trigger the range breakout to target 262.2, which was the previous double top, and above 262.2 can target the gap fill next at 270.33. So the top individual stocks to watch in this sector include Nvidia, ticker symbol NVDA, which was able to reclaim back above the 140 to 140.76 key zone on Friday, along with the 50-day moving average, which acted as a strong upside trigger. This is a very bullish look as long as it is able to hold above from here, and 144 is key to watch from here, and then 146.5 and 150 are next above, which breaking above 150 likely results in a breakout to new all-time highs. Taiwan Semiconductor, ticker symbol TSM, is another sector leader, and the stock has continued to stay very strong and is consolidating just below previous highs. A break and hold above 208 with strength is likely to result in a move back towards that high wick at 212.6 before new all-time highs above there. And Micron, ticker symbol MU, is another, and we went over this setup last week. We talked about how it had found strong support off $85 per share and was building out a well-defined base between there and $91 as key resistance on the upside. It continued to build out this range this week with another successful hold as support and is on the verge of a breakout once again. A break and hold above $91 triggers the range breakout, which sends it into the gap above with initial targets at 93.6, 96.9, 98.75 to 100, and then the gap fill at 102.7. Another stock that I'm keeping on close watch in the week ahead is GE Vernova, ticker symbol GEV. So we went over this stock back in August due to its well-defined consolidation pattern after its IPO, as IPO bases can result in some very large upside moves once they break. And this one certainly did so, breaking out from the 180s all the way up to the 300s, where it has once again been building out a well-defined 2-month-long consolidation base. This base has built out between 319 support and 354.8 resistance, and it is very well defined with multiple tests on both sides so far. So this is on close watch for a breakout into next week, where a break and hold above 354.8 triggers the move, and if successful, it has potential for another large run. AST Space Mobile, ticker symbol ASTS, is another stock that I'm keeping on very close watch. So the stock went on a major run up from May to August, and since then it has been building out a large consolidation and bull flag, which has been forming for about 5 months now. This is the type of setup in stock that if it runs again, it can move another 100% plus very quickly. So the key levels and trigger points to watch are 20 to 21.6 on the downside, which is key support in bottom of the range, which so far has held once again with a strong reaction from buyers. And key resistance levels to watch above are the 50-day moving average at 24.05, which is currently being tested, 24.95 to 25.37 above there, which has acted as a key pivot and was previous highs from 2021. Trendline resistance, which is currently at about 26.5, and then 30.6 as key resistance above there. So really any of these can be playable as breakout triggers with a tight stop loss back below, but I would put the most weight on the 50-day moving average at 24.05, the trendline at 26.5, and 30.6 as a major level. When and if this stock does go, it can truly result in a major upside move due to how long the consolidation has built out and the explosive nature of the stock. So that is everything I'm watching for in the week ahead. If the S&P is able to break to the upside above that 59.85 to 59.94 zone, there are some very nice setups like the ones that we went over that we could see some very nice upside moves from. Thank you guys for watching. For anybody interested in joining the private Discord chat, that is the first link down in the description to get my personal trade alerts, nightly watch lists, and I answer any questions you guys have in there. Good luck trading the week ahead, and I'll catch you all next time, and peace out.